Hey, what's up guys, Max here, and we're going to be looking at the Summer of Suffering Toad fight. Now, this is with the XL version. We used Jugs, and I would recommend, here's a couple of tips overall just in this fight, and you're going to be seeing this as we kind of move towards kind of the finale, me taking down the Toad with Jugs. But first of all, I would go in there, just load up maybe a couple of energy refills, you know, just have them ready to go for this fight. You're gonna need to get this fight like a couple of rounds in there just to get familiar with the reverse controls and with the root mechanic. The AI on Toad is completely weird. And you're gonna notice that it's gonna not launch the special one. It has this thing, and play around the fact that he becomes really passive. And here's a couple of things that I'll share with you guys, that using different champions, the AI still performed the same, but I kind of found something to help me out, like a little bit of a pattern. But let's talk about the node that comes with the defender right now. So the defender cannot heal above the amount of health that they started with in the fight. Also, the defender is immune to shock effects. When the defender performs the first attack in any combo, the defender is stun immune until the attack ends. The immunity goes on cooldown for 8 seconds when the attacker performs a well-timed block. So very quickly on that one, using different champions, I kind of almost always forgot about that one. But if you parry, just know that the first parry is not going to stick. He's going to get immune, but a timer shows up, which is what you're seeing there. And then you can parry him during that timer and you wouldn't have any issues. But once the timer goes away, you're gonna have to parry again, know that it's not gonna stick, and then you're gonna go with the parry again. So just know that when it comes to the parries, okay, keep that in mind. Whenever the defender regenerates, buffs or passes are removed or prevented from triggering by the attacker's ability, the attacker loses 30% of their max health. So that's a good chunk, so don't do that. But the other big important note about this fight is intercepting the defender invalidates 4 prowess. Cooldown is 3 seconds. So the cooldown is extremely fast, which allows you to do a couple of intercepts. Again, AI being a little bit passive is not going to be let you do many intercepts, but just try to do the intercepts when the AI does not have a special. Either a special 1, special 2, because you know how they are. They kind of bait you now, AI. So like if you go for the intercept, they're gonna counter you with the special. So that's a thing that's been happening for a few months now. If the defender has 3 prowess buffs or passives, all their specials are passively unblockable until the prowess are removed. And then also, you know, what I was mentioning at the beginning is for the duration of the defender's special attack, the attacker is inflicted with a passive root or reverse control starting with root and cycling whenever the defender finishes a special attack. So one thing about Jugs, I don't know if you noticed this, as we were talking about this, he's immune to reverse controls. So this is a good starting fight to get kind of familiar with the Toad, and this is my first fight using Jugs too. And now luckily I have him at rank 3, which helps a ton on the damage, and I am running sides, as you can see, just to I actually ran sides on all the champions that I use. And it was good. And I felt like it wasn't really, I took the amount of damage I was doing over the fact that I was taking 5% for each special. Okay, but yeah, let's talk about the fight, guys. So first of all, a couple of tips here when it comes to the special one. I preferred the special one when it comes to the root over the special 2. Special 2 was really tricky to me to just get down, and what I would try to do is try to push Toad to a special 2 on the reverse controls. That was the best thing I found out to be and happen overall just in every single fight. Now, the fact that Juggernaut is immune to reverse controls, it doesn't matter. Here, you can just go in and it doesn't matter. You know, push them to special 1s, push them to special 2s. What ideally you want to control more on this fight is the prowess. See how it's building up at 6 right now? I think in one of these fights, I actually get rooted stun. No, we got an intercept there, so we took off so many prowess. But in one of these fights, I know it happens, and it's game over. But with Jugs, if you don't know about Jugs, try to get him to 10 unstoppables. You're gonna notice he goes unblockable. He gets that fury, and look at the damage. 79k crit. I think I saw there was the biggest crit out there. So that's kind of like the rotation right there. Just kind of the root is the only thing you're gonna deal with. But again, try to get rooted when he does a special one. It's it's gonna take a couple of practices. I had to go in there a few times with Jugs until I got it down. But yeah, once you get comfortable with the root, again, that's the only thing you have to worry about. Even if you want to test the root on the special 2, go for it. But I felt like that was the most difficult one out of the 1 and 2 specials. But yeah, here we are. I accidentally pushed him to special 2 thinking that I was gonna kill him. I don't know what I was thinking. I went with the relic, panicked right there. You blocked it, which is fair because I was not unblockable. Then he launches a special 3 and I was kicking myself in the shins thinking like, damn dude, I was so close. He had what, 23% health. I could have used a revive for sure, but I was like, nah, I'm not using it. I'm just gonna go in again and try to get the solo. On this one, I felt like the solo was incredibly, especially because I'm running a rank 3, super achievable, as opposed to like I didn't know what the other champions were. Plus, you're not dealing with the reverse controls, which I think again, that in itself is going to take some time to get used to, and you're just gonna have to just do some reps. The fight just came out, and so you got plenty of time to go in there and kind of like figure out the reverse controls, figure out when you want to have that happen. And again, my advice with the other fights is that you want to have that reverse controls on the special 2. It allows you time to keep a distance, and for some reason the AI is more prone to like launch the special 2 when reverse controls are out. Again, you have to kind of block a little bit as you push Toad into special 2, but that is just my advice overall when it comes to like which one you choose, the root, special 1, reverse controls, special 2. So, but yeah, here we are. We took some hits already, and I'm trying to keep my unstoppable, unblockable here, thinking, we can do some damage. I'm also trying to keep him away from the corner so that he doesn't regen as much. And when he's regenning, those prowesses really stack up a lot more. So I think this is the fight that I do get stunned. I don't know. Let me see here. Okay, and then on the special 2, forgot to mention this too. Notice how all the prowess are removed on a special 2. So that saves you a lot in this fight when using other champions too. So Toad special 1 does not remove his prowess. Toad special 2, when he launches it, removes them. So a couple of ways to get those removed is intercepting and also just basically having him push him to special 2. Now, again, you're not going to be able to push him to special 2 all the time, which is fair, okay? And then, but the few times you do push him to special 2, just get some spacing. The special 2 animation's fairly easy to dex, space and dex right there, and you should be fine. So guys, we're super close again, almost at 21% here on health. I don't run assassin in this setup when it comes to my recoils, I believe, and we get intercepted, guys. I was so close. I was so bummed on this one, and I was like, dude, I'm almost there again. Just under 2 minutes, when it comes to the time, and I could have revived. I could have revived, but I was like, no. I'm doing the damage. I'm getting familiar with this fight, and I think I can solo this one. So we go again. This is actually, just so you guys know, the big finale here. This is the last attempt, but you literally, as I was talking about the fight and kind of giving them some tips, literally you saw the whole thing. I kind of gave you kind of like the whole amount of times that I practice when it comes to the fight, kind of what it looked like, the ugly when it comes to this fight. But here we go. Getting rooted, so I'm trying to bait that root, and boom, he does it. Now what we're gonna do is we go a couple of intercepts into the special 2, 73 crit right there. I'm trying to make sure he does not launch special 1. Again, special 2 easy to evade, and then we dash back a little bit. We're healing, okay, if you notice a little bit there as well. And now we're just gonna go make him launch a special 1 while I'm rooted. Again, I've had a couple of practices on the root now, so I'm kind of somewhat decent, especially not I would say perfect here, because this is my first fight and my first attempts. But as like I do this fight with other champions, I actually became more proficient on the special special 1 root. So here we use the relic to kind of push him to 2 bars of power. And then I take my space begin. He's unblockable. It doesn't matter. He removes his prowess. And now I can go and kind of just, I'm keeping him, what I'm doing here, just keep him away from his corner. And then we go there, and then we try to get into special 1. Now I tried to launch my special 2 here, but it's just too risky to push him to special 2 again. Again, he hits me there, not knowing how to like work with the root, you know. Okay, so now we got him to special 2. Cool. I thought I was gonna lose my unstoppable because I was gonna hit into his block. So that's the only thing to worry about when using jugs too, is if you're unstoppable and blockable and you hit his block, you lose everything. So don't hit into the block like I just did, because you lose it. You saw mine. And so now when you do launch your special 2, you won't get as much damage. Now I waited right there. You notice I waited for him to like the cooldown fall off, and now what we're gonna do is now we can build him up. And I said F it. He's at 12%. I'm going for it. He's at 2%. Oh my gosh, I panic. I do 1. He's at 1%. He launches a special and he's dead, guys. I almost messed this whole entire fight there at the end. It got exciting. Especially if you saw my last 2-3 attempts before the solo, as you would say. I got close. I died, and it was really close. So here we get it. We knock him down using the XL defensive tag. So super happy with the results again. Super happy with the fight. Guys, let me know in the comments if you have any other tips for anybody else watching this. And yeah, take care. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.